guys, I have a great video for you today. There's Max looking all in charge. So we've got two different permissions in this video. One was at a house of friends with their little boys who helped us dig and find some cool stuff. And then the other one is a permission I got in my neighborhood just across the street. And we found some incredible stuff. It's the best permission I've had to date based on the finds. So stay tuned, enjoy, and like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Blanche. All right, let's do it. All right, here we are at a friend's house, and we are doing some metal detecting. This house was built in the 1880s. A lot of cool land, and we found a cool target that was ringing in the mid-70s. And do you guys want to try to guess what that is? It's probably made out of brass. Can you get a close-up on it?
I am.
This is the reed from a harmonica.
I almost said a harmonica.
Oh, we were just talking about harmonica.
So it's from a musical instrument. Each one of these holes represents a different note. When they would blow through it or inhale, it makes a different sound. Isn't that cool? I don't know. They might have replaced it. Yeah. So this is probably from around the time the house was built. Probably from around 18. Which is a little concerning. So it might be a silver coin or a piece of junk. A piece of aluminum junk. So let's see. Let's figure it out.
Even.
Okay, let's see if we got it out. No, it's junky now.
Why did I just shower? I have already...
Now we're going to use the pinpointer to try to figure out what this... Kind of lost the signal, so it might not be...
Oh, it's everywhere. Oh, it's right here.
Oh,
All right.
That's that.
Check it out.
careful,
what if it's
careful,
more
guys.
of the harmonica?
What do we think that is?
Don't grab. Ask to hold it.
Yeah, it might be a little sharp, so please be careful.
You know I do. Okay, let's pass it around.
Okay.
And can you give it to Katie?
And we can...
Katie or Katie?
Oh, whatever.
And we can use a shovel to scrape it off a little bit, guys, okay?
We have shovels. I'm gonna make metal.
Yep.
What?
You know what? Okay. So you see this hole?
Yeah.
And then this part right next to the hole? That's, you would put a key in there to open something. This is actually a lock.
We found a lock.
So we found an old lock plate. There's the keyhole, and there's the lock mechanism in back.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Clean it up.
Yeah.
With a little electrolysis, we find the keyhole is a bit more centrally located. The other hole is for the clip.
Okay, so we found a really old button, and I think it's made out of a material called tombac, which was it's an alloy of brass, and that would put it probably in the early 1800s or late 1700s.
That's so old. How old is that?
So that button's probably about 200
I
years
was
old.
asking
Oh.
for someone else to do the math, but okay.
Unfortunately, this button only has a bit of its back mark and gold plating left. It likely dates to around 1830.
Okay guys, here we are at a new permission in my neighborhood. Not quite sure when this house was built, but likely early 1800s, like most of the rest of the neighborhood. Sorry for the traffic noise. The cool thing about this place is right here to the left of the house is this green area that had one of the early blacksmith shops in the town. So we're talking 1790, 1800, around that area. Owners of the house say that when the sidewalk was put in, the workers were pulling out horseshoes and horse tack and nails and all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty exciting. I dug my first hole here pretty deep and ended up with this iron buckle. Kind of interesting. It rings low on the detector. It's not brass. And like some sort of iron connection to it. That looks fairly old. As well as a bunch of nails and, you know, other scrap iron. So I'm going to keep on looking. A lot of potential at this site. Let's find another target. Okay guys, there's another target at the blacksmith shop here. Check this out. I am, what is that, 10, 11 inches deep. I've got the beeper off, but this thing's vibrating is real close, so targets here are deep. Let's keep going. See what we have. Okay guys, we got to something here at well over 12 inches. So we're gonna pull it out together. I think I know what it is, but oh, wait a minute. Okay. Again, sorry for the traffic noise. So this appears to be a horseshoe. It's got these little clips here that you would pound over the end of the hoof. It's got 3 of them. But then it has a closed end. Isn't that interesting? I'll have to look that up. Why a horseshoe would have a closed end like that. Huh, pretty cool find though. Deep, deep, deep hole. We're gonna be working for these targets. Okay, first good find at the blacksmith shop. Sorry for the noise. Let's find another target.
This is a bar shoe from the mid-1800s that would have been used to provide the horse with extra heel support. They used them for mud, ice, and for orthopedic purposes.
Okay guys, I got a little sick of digging to China, so I came up to do some front walk cherry picking. Right here in front of the Vinca, I guess that is. I found a wheat scent. Always love to find the Wheaties. It is all junked up on the obverse, however, so I'm going to have to clean that up with a toothpick to get a year off of it. But wheat scent, we are on. Focus. Focus. There you go. We are on the board, guys. Let's find another target. Okay, guys, we definitely have a live diggable target here. Pretty tight signal. Not sure if I'm reading the tripod or the signal. Let's see. There it is. Right on that patch of moss there. Let's see if I can get that in the center of the frame. Alright. Pretty decent. Anyway, target tight in the 80s. Let's see what we have. Hope I wasn't blocking the camera just then. My interfering shoulder. Alright. Okay. Wow, the traffic noise is terrible. You can't hear it because I have just on vibrate, but I've got a signal right about there in the wall. See if we got it out. Oh, wait a minute. I see a coin. Oh. It's a mercury dime. Look at that beauty. 1938. Silver mercury dime. Doesn't appear to have a mid mark, so that would have been made in Philadelphia. Gorgeous. 1938 mercury on a live dig. We definitely have a movie now. All right, guys, let's find another target. Okay, guys, right next to that mercury dime, just about 6 inches over, you got a 1953 D wheat penny. So weedy number 2 on the day. Good find. It's almost like there's a little spill. I think I hear another target too, so let's explore it. Okay guys, this coin spot is unreal. I found another coin within 1 square meter. Oh man. Okay guys, trying to edit out the traffic noise there. Like I was saying, we found another coin within 1 square meter of that Mercury silver dime, as well as that weedy, and I think, if my old eyes don't deceive me, I think we may have a buffalo nickel, which I've never dug before. Look at that. Look at that. Yep. I've never found a buffalo. Wow. I think it'll, wonder how many legs it has. We'll have to look closely. Those of you not in the know, 3-legged buffaloes are a misprint, and those are worth a lot of money. Oop. Get my pinky out of the way there. We have a readable date. Is it a 23? Are they making buffaloes in 23? Maybe 33. We'll have to clean that up when we get it home. Awesome find. This front yard is being crazy productive. Let's find another target. Okay guys, we're still in the front yard here of the house with the blacksmith shop. It's actually the next morning. And right here, not too far from the road, you can tell by the traffic noise, I found this guy. It appears to be lead with a steel or iron bracket on it. I'm guessing this is a wheel weight from a car that they use to balance tires, but I mean, it would make sense. It's, 3 meters from the road. So that's kind of interesting. Yesterday I brought my finds up to the gentleman who owns the house, and he was very excited, and I offered him to keep whatever he wanted, and he kept the buffalo nickel, so that was cool. It was cool to see him be excited about the finds. So, all right, let's find another target. Okay, guys, something exciting. I was getting a kind of a junky 50s and 60s signal, and it looks like I have a tiny little ring. I don't... Boy, it's... I don't know, look at that. Is that gold? I don't know. I'm skeptical. I'm going to clean it up a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. The answer is yes. I found a gold ring. I think it's a wedding band. It's got a small mark on the inside that I don't quite understand, but I'm going to look it up and I'll acid test it. But there it is. My very first gold. Wow. This place is extraordinary. Let's find another target.
So this exciting find tested to 18 karat gold and has a single mark inside that's reproduced on the left. I have not been able to identify it. Any help would be appreciated.
Okay guys, here's kind of a fun find. 1946 Canadian penny. This apparently 1946 was before the era of Sweaty Betty II. There's George, I think, one of the Georges. So 1946 Canadian, pretty cool. Let's find another target. So this is kind of cool, right by a big tree. Brass, looks like a clock part. Let's see if there's any more. Let's find another target. This is a sugar maple, by the way. Hey guys, we're right by the road here, and I found a really nice weedy, 1928. Excellent condition. And I mean, we're right on top of the road, so it hasn't been chewed up. Years of getting thrashed by road detritus, but beautiful weedy. Let's find another target. Hey guys, we got another good live diggable signal here. I think 85, 86, 87. Might be a clad quarter, but we're gonna dig it live here anyway. Let's see what we got. And if it were a clad quarter, I mean, this yard is giving up so much cool stuff. Oh man, that is not clad. That's a walking Liberty quarter. It just popped right out. 1930. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that beauty. That thing just jumped out of the plug. That was crazy. I cannot believe this place. I cannot believe this place. Wow. I don't know what to say. Second silver coin in this yard. Gold ring. Buffalo nickel. This place is the best site I've ever detected so far. Wow. Okay, let's find another target. Okay guys, here's the wrap up. What an amazing few days of metal detecting. The house with the blacksmith shop turned up some great iron relics, although each one of these was at 12, 13, 15 inches deep, so there's a big area that I haven't detected yet, and I'll definitely be back and see what more relics we can find. But we have, from our first location, we've got the harmonica reed, this little lock plate that cleaned up with a bit of electrolysis, a couple other bits and bobs, and then from the blacksmith shop house, we've got 5 wheat pennies. That last one on the bottom right, I didn't show. That is, I didn't film it, and I pulled it out, and it looked for all the world to be a 1943 copper, which any coin collectors out there know would, if real, be worth, tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars because they're so rare. I did clean up the date area a little bit, and it turned out to be a 1945, but it really looked like a 43. It was pretty crazy exciting for a while. And some memorial pennies, clad dime, and then that cool 1940s Canadian penny with George on it. And then finally we've got the good stuff in the middle. That's not the buffalo that I actually found. That's just a stand-in. The owner wanted to keep the buffalo, which is totally cool. But I've got the 1938 Mercury dime, the 1938 Walking Liberty quarter, and then we've got our gold ring, probably a wedding band. I did acid test it. Turned out that it's 18 karat gold, and still researching that little mark. So if anybody knows, please make a comment. It would be great to know when and where that ring came from. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to be back to that house and many others. Plenty of summer left. Take care, everybody. Stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.